Hello,
And welcome.
the fictional humans,
Yabba-dugga,
Katawa Shoujo, or
like we like to call it, Cripples are us.
Cripple Girl Simulator.
What's up with our long awkward pauses in like whatever we record? Like,
Well,
ooh.
I mean, at least you're not reading the lines like
One. Oh yeah, what?
one flight of stairs. I ran up into problems.
No, I was thinking
Wait, what?
of more Captain Kirk. One flight of
Stairs.
Oh,
And I
ran
into problem.
problem. The second floor hallway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open, and while this one is not quite that, it's good enough. At the very least, it means that someone's inside and I can ask for directions, no matter how embarrassing that is. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to pull at a moment's notice. The feeling of being an outsider to this school can't be shaken from my mind so much that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. The door slowly cracks as if groaning from a deep sleep, though is much easier to open than I anticipated. Leaning open and poking my head over further inside the inside to gain sight of the room as fast as possible, the meek "hello" on my lips is quickly snatched away. Ellipses. This is not what I was expecting. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking in the sight of the solitary figure taking center stage of the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway, staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me.
This is wavy hair girl.
Yes, you actually get to speak.
I know, it's been so long, I thought I was going mute.
Well, I can see where you're coming from.
Yep, I know exactly. Yep.
You'll have a new perspective of things now.
It's the same perspective that I knew you were dealing with.
What are you talking about?
Higurashi.
I was talking about the fact that she's blind, but okay.
How can you tell that?
You're gonna be seeing things differently, okay?
Just don't answer that question. I'm going to pretend like you don't know what all the ailments to everyone are.
I don't actually. But hey, her eyes are closed and she opened her eyes, not looking at you.
Well, I mean, maybe.
We'll see. Just go.
Okay.
What's this beautiful? The shoujo person. What's this beautiful girl gonna be sounding like?
Oh, hello there. How may I help you?
Staring directly in front of herself, the movement of her lips seemed to break the rather silence of the recording session with a phone that's buzzing. The movement of her lips seemed to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's a soft, measured voice that reminds me she's being separate from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've ever laid eyes on, and the most out-of-the-world bazongas as well, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distant.
I'm sorry for intruding. I was just kind of lost.
She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand, unlike everything we do.
I'm sorry, but the number you have called cannot be repeated as Okay, just take a seat.
Unexpected. Carefully constructed. Care to take a seat?
Care to take a seat?
Unexpected. Considering that I am intruding upon her.
Thanks.
I slowly stepped towards another seat opposite of her. The girl rested the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling that, and the slight cloudiness to her eyes means she must be at least partially blind like Kenji. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so very different from the student council office.
I take it you're the new student to Yamiko. Yeah, I just transferred in yesterday.
She may not be able to see, but she can see into our souls.
She's looking with her heart, man.
I get a distinct feeling my speech pattern does not match the formality of hers, accentuated by her restrained bow of greeting. One which I hasted to match before I realized the futility of the action.
I'm Lily Sato. Oh god. Do you know what this means? She's Monami's sister.
Whoa.
I'm Lily Sato. Pleased to meet you. He's Naki.
She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup.
Would you care for a drink? Sure.
As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives a kind nod, taking the request in stride. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from the collection of supplies laid out along the shelf. A brush here, a brush there. Her left hand often lightly touches the side of whatever container she is pouring into. It seems to be the process she follows dozens of times before. As I lean sideways to see another around her back, she seems to be using her long, dainty fingers to measure the right amount of water in the cup. It's one thing to see the different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Shizune and Misha have no problems working together to communicate to me, and Lily herself seems to have worked around for problems I've never thought of. While I slightly feel guilty about her doing the work, she seems pleased to do the following, the correct process of the offerer preparing the drink.
So?
Her soft voice, so soft and smooth, brings me out of my silent observance.
Which room were you looking for? It's not often the classroom is visited after school.
So smooth.
The school library. Shizune and some classmates told me that it was on this floor.
She finishes pouring the water into the teacup as she nods. A small metallic tapping comes from the teacup indicating it being stirred.
Ting 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 ting. I'm aware of Miss Hamachi, as most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? That's right. In the brisk science room with Miyatu.
That is the most forced brisk ever, I approve.
Yep.
She gives a small giggle before setting down the teacup and slowly walks towards the table. Teacup and saucer in hand, slowly walked briskly towards the table.
brisk.
Slowly
No, we're just
walk.
forcing brisk. We're just forcing brisk. He is quite a character. I'll imagine you'll come to like him. Most do.
As she sets down the tea.
We
Wow,
will.
this is a nice picture. I'm glad we can see this together. Oh, wait.
I remember I have a face.
Yeah, I'm still...
And eyes.
She sets down the tea. I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person. Fuck coffee, I disagree with you.
I
are
disagree
not
with you
tea
too.
anymore. But this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. Nonetheless, the smell is quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down.
Thanks, Sato. It tastes really nice.
She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face.
Lily, please. There's no need to be formal.
She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try and ask her about herself, as it really does seem as if she's catering to me.
So what class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes? Correct. I'm in class 3 too, which is on the 3rd floor. Same as yours. It's taught by Migai. And it's specifically for both blind and partially blind students. I see. I'm sorry.
I felt like slapping myself for the fox paw looking at her face, though she doesn't...
Oh, we're in the group is named the Faux Pas.
I know, why are we...
How did you pronounce that?
It's a faux pas, okay? I just committed a big faux pas.
Fine.
Looking at her face, though, she doesn't seem the least bit put off by it.
My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Sure. Sorry, I guess I'm really showing my newness here.
She has a bright way of looking at things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we can see eye to eye.
They should have named her Iris. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. Well, the same can't be said for everyone. Many have come to terms with their conditions.
A category which would include her, it seems. All too readily to jump ship from this particular topic, I segue into another.
Do you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place.
Thinking on that, it might be her vision of the place behind my school that I like to have lunch at.
It was, it's her vision of what he liked. It was kind of like he liked to go hang out at lunch in this one place, and it's her one place that she likes to hang out at.
Ah.
He's referring it to that he likes to hang out at that one place, and this is...
I was lost and blind, but now I can see the light of day. Thank you for showing me the light.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I really didn't see that coming in the slightest. I come here fairly often during lunch times. My duty as class representative don't leave enough time for a feature club. So a friend and I use this room for having tea.
Class representative, huh? What'd she look like? Compared to Shizune, her mannerisms seem to be almost completely opposite, while Shizune's blunt and fierce-driven. Lily seems relaxed and calm, almost aloof. Come to think of it, she might have been useful for a less biased view on the school's clubs.
What kind of clubs are there to join? The most popular ones are the track and field club, which uses the field near the school during lunch times, the baseball club, and the book club, a room near the library. There are also numerous small ones too, those such as the arts and music club. I think I might be in, if I was here, I'd probably be in the art club.
Dude, I'd do drama because drama's great.
They never said there was a drama club, though.
Well, I'm gonna make a drama. I'm gonna be one of those situations where I get the person with, like, no head to, like, play the head of this horseman, and people, like, shame me because that's racist, and that's cruel, and that's using someone's disability to your own
like,
need.
Like, someone who lost their arm, you strap a fake arm on and chop it off. PTSD.
They're like from a war district and like, I just wanted to get to a draft because I thought it'd be fun. I don't relive this.
Wow, this acting's really great.
No, not again. Please, not my arm.
This acting's really great, girls.
I
agree. It's great.
You shut up.
Chan thinks so too.
Shut up, I'll cut off your other arm.
Oh, you can't see it, but it sounds good. I just imagine him just sitting there, just like, she's just like, Misha's just like, oh, me and Shi-chan think this is absolutely brilliant. Oh, I agree, although I can't really see it that much.
I do not understand your trust in friends. I am a loner.
Okay.
Why am I here?
Oh boy.
Oh, right. I needed your wallet.
What?
I need your wallet.
Why do you need my wallet?
I need your wallet to buy a bus pass. I'm going back to the mountain.
The mountain?
I'm going to find the black dragon and slay him.
Wait, you're killing someone?
He is a drug lord.
What? How did we get to this topic from drama? The guy's still screaming on the ground.
Oh god! Shut up or else I'll cut off your other arm! And then a leg!
And then beat you!
With your arm and said leg!
Stop beating yourself! Stop punching yourself! Stop kicking yourself! Oh god. Oh,
except you won't be able to see it because I'll stab your eyes out! Dude, that's racist.
And then I'll steal your girlfriend. I don't think this drama course is that... I don't think we should join Connor's drama club. What are you talking about? This drama club's great, right, Connor?
Yeah, it's out of 10. See, you can be my eternal slave by signing this petition to join.
Yep.
But
I'm the story designer.
Yep, he's a story designer. So, what's gonna be tonight's story? I don't know, let me roll dice. Actor B will lose his nose due to a bar fight.
Sorry, Teach. You're losing a nose. You signed the contract.
You can't go away.
We know where you live.
At a time when I'm just waiting to get on my feet, rushing into a club right away seems slightly unappealing. I wonder if this school shares the same rules as my old one.
Is it compulsory to join a club? It isn't, though it's encouraged. Aha, good. That's a relief.
I've really let down my guard around this girl. To let such a thing slip out, the fact seems to slightly amuse her. Not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking it as Lily does the same. As I look over to the window over her shoulder, I notice the light coming into the room has a distinct orange tint. Even her time doesn't stand still.
Huh? Time's gone so quickly. Oh, sorry.
Right, she's blind. Of course you can't see the sun setting.
It just looks like the sun's starting to set.
It seems to come to a surprise to her. I guess she must have lost track of time.
Oh, sorry, Hizo. I didn't mean to keep you from the library so long.
I quickly move to ally her concern.
No, it's okay. The library's still open, isn't it?
She paused and take a moment to think of it. It's probably something I should have asked Shizune when I had the chance, but Lily seems likely to know in any case.
That's true, it's open till 6:30 during weekdays.
A quick glance at my watch confirms I have enough time to get there.
Uh-huh, I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking with you, Lily.
She smiles and gives me a deep nod, her hands neatly folded on the table in front of her.
It was my pleasure. Oh, come to think of it, shall I show you where the library is? I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it all right.
See you around. Well, unless my navigational skills fail me again, which they seem to have a habit of doing.
It's all right. I was going to be talking to the librarian. There is an etiquette. I could introduce you.
This gets better and better. It's pretty hard to deny her offer.
If you're sure, that would be great. Thanks.
As she stands up to follow me, she takes hold of a straight, retractable cane that had been slipped on the handle of her bag on the floor. Compared to the cane, the boy in my class had Lily's looks, might thinner and longer.
Compared to the cane the boy in my class had, Lily's looks much thinner and longer.
It must have been for support, where Lily's is for navigation. Together we leave the peaceful room and enter the empty hallway on the way to the library. Side by side, my pace carefully slowed to match hers. We slowly walk through the hallways, but at a brisk pace.
That was even more forced than mine.
Slowly walk through
We're just trying to force brisk.
That's alright, I mean. It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the worn-out room, apparently situated at the center of the floor rather than either wing.
And ladies first.
She gave an appreciative smile at the gesture, taking the lead as we file in. To the left is a wooden library counter with the library proper being on the right. It easily dwarfs my old school's library with the distinct smell of old books, giving the place an almost old world air. There don't seem to be a lot of students here, considering the time, and it isn't a big surprise. Everyone's probably either in the school grounds or in the dorms.
You Crow, are you here?
She says it to the thin air since the librarian doesn't seem to be present, and of course Lily can't see that. What unexpected is that it draws a reaction. Something from under the counter thuds against it, followed by a quiet wail.
Ow!
If it's a person I think it is, oh, who the fuck are you? The origin, apparently the librarian, quickly crawls out and bounces up to extremely rigid attention.
Hi, Lily. How can I help you?
Everyone's. Her voice is strained in a failing attempt to sound casual as she's rubbing the back of her head.
Good afternoon. What just happened just now? I heard a strange sound. It's nothing. I just hit my head. You see, I dropped an eraser under my desk, and I was looking for its pencil. Dropped. And when I was looking for both of them, you came and surprised me. Are you alright? I'm sorry, I couldn't have known. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry for making you worry. This is nothing. I've had worse happen to me.
Kinky. She quickly reversed Lily's apology, almost frantically trying to push it aside the possibility that she could be in any way inconvenienced by bashing her head on the counter.
Yes, worse things have happened.
The girl fidgets with her fingers as Lily doesn't seem to drop her concerned expression, and then shuffles some paper around the counter for no reason. This just reminded me, for some reason, about some fucked up manga someone showed me, where it's basically this maid who is immortal. And what do you do to immortal maids?
Oh.
Yeah, if you want, I'll send you the link.
I'd be a nice person to... What I do is I'd be a nice person, and I probably would do a lot of the work because I'd feel bad for making them do work.
Well, not in this manga.
I figured.
Not in this manga. A little shorter than Lily, repleted, replete?
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 Replete.
Replete with glasses, freckles, and very troubled look. She seems to fit the librarian perfectly. Fit the library, not a library.
Ah, Lily, did you get my message? A message? Oh, the 2 imported books that arrived. Right, they finally came. I can't believe it took so long, but...
Amidst the celebration, I kept on thinking about this librarian must have some fucking kinky pastimes. Partly for managing to change the topic, I'm sure she's noticed me from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot when she does.
Oh, no, I'm sorry for not noticing you before. Did you need to check out a book or return one? I'm sorry.
The way she the way she can so quickly shift between moods is a little unsettling. Like, seriously, what is she into? She must have Zeus's sexual appetite or some shit like that.
He's with me. Yuko, this is Hiso, the new student. Hiso, this is Yuko, the student library. Pleased to meet you. Hiso, right, Hiso, pleased to meet you too, Hiso.
I wonder what's next on her obsession with sexual acts. Whipping disobedient slaves? For a second, she visibly attempts to carve the name in her mind so she wouldn't forget it.
Remembered name. Level up.
What?
Remembered name. Level up.
Okay.
Yuko often arranges the import foreign books for Brazil for me. Would you like to tell Hiso a little something about the library?
Lily's innocent suggestion is met with an expression of abject terror.
Please, Lily, I can't. I don't know what I could be interested in. This is too much responsibility.
How is it too much? How is it any responsibility at all? I don't get it. But her objection is so sincere, I don't doubt it for a single second that she would rather disembowel herself on the spot than tell me where the light novels are. Like,
Yep, she's into some stuff.
she's into a lot of stuff. Be careful of your yeast. It might be infected.
But there are a lot of books in Brazil here?
Braille.
Braille. Oh crap, yeah, that is Braille.
Wow!
I was reading Brazili.
Brazili!
That is Braille.
I attempt to save the day by asking the first thing that pops into my head. Well, actually, second thing. The first thing was breastfeeding a 10-year-old. But it seems to work at least partly, as Yuko seems to not exactly relax, but at least look slightly less tense.
Well, I think about the first of all, the Yukomu's library is either Braille or audio.
Makes sense, given all the blind students here.
If it's only that, how come this library is so big in the first place? Well, we get a lot of new books regularly, because the library is adequately endowed. That's probably why.
So basically all the people are like, I want to help the blind. I'll send them books without thinking.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna donate to like the Cripples school. Here, take these books. This should help the blind with entertainment. And then they just can't turn it away because they feel bad.
They spend more on books than my salary, and I have to organize it and shelve them all. It's so troublesome and I weigh so much, and I could quit this job.
Oh, well, that's fucking depressing. Saying she wants to quit the job. She probably has to support her pastime. Those giant powdery man babies cost a lot. A very awkward silence followed this realization of her pastimes and of too much information.
I'll go check the aisles then if you don't mind.
It's probably best for all of us she doesn't keep talking to me.
Very well. Meanwhile, Yuko, I will have those books if it's alright with you.
My first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I study the spines of the books in random order, occasionally sliding one out to read a blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. A few moments, I have a reasonable stack of books in my arms. There's fun and interesting facts about rocks. That should be fun. Also,
Fun and interesting facts about rocks.
yeah, that's the best book.
Limestone is a good buffer.
I guess I'll never be stuck for a choice here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and braille books scattered through, but it's what it is, a library. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with Lily snuck in with us in here. Unless it was here to begin with. Something about that puts me at ease. Just like before. I reach the end of the aisle, finding collection of desks set up for study or personal reading. Going a little further, though, I discover a nice quiet corner in the back. While the rest of the library has a odd student sitting at the desk or either reading or stealthily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of the several beanbags.
Ooh, a cliffhanger! An unexpected cliffhanger! Ooh, spooky, what's gonna happen next? I don't know. Ooh, but what? Whoa, this is totally still a part of the... No, it's not. It's obvious it's not. Well, that was it for Katawa Shoujo. Our recording session went a little long, so, well, basically I'm calling it here because I'm editing the video, and you know what? No video's over an hour, so I'm gonna split it up into 2 parts and call it 2 separate episodes, even though it's not. Shh. I'm cheating. So, I hope you enjoyed Katawa Shoujo. And remember, kids, no matter what the internet tells you, we do not exist. Thanks for watching.